Good morning and welcome, everyone. My name is Athena, and I will be leading our Sunday service. And while we wait for others to join us, I'll go a little refresher over Psanctuary. Sanctuary Church, for those who may not have joined us before, is a 508c1a faith-based organization. We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It is our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion, which brings us closer to what is commonly called God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistorical use by our ancestors and personal experiences of our modern members. It is our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or therapeutic organization. We strongly encourage anyone facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready to begin today's service, we ask that you mute your mics if they are not muted already. We want to let you know this meeting is being recorded, which if you have any questions about, please feel free to reach out privately. A portion of this service, we will invite you to journal. So now would be a good time to grab a notebook and pen if you'd like to participate in that. And please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for the service. The service portion of our gathering is around 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we will begin with a short meditation. We'll read the poem which the church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness with all that is, titled A Litany of Gratitude. A reading from our rotating text, currently as one thinketh, along with an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading. A reading from our main text, the Tao Te Ching. After that, we'll bring the official service to a close, and from there, we'll move into an optional discussion period led by Eric today. We've allotted an hour and a half for this portion until noon Eastern, and do invite you to participate if you so feel called. And with that, I will officially open our service today. Welcome and thank you for joining our sanctuary community in celebration. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize that this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so. Now, I invite Courtney to lead our meditation this morning.
Thanks, Athena. Good morning, everyone. It's a joy to be here with you all this morning. I invite you now to join me in a short 5-minute meditation. So please do get as comfortable as you can in your seat or wherever you might be. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. The intention with this short meditation this morning is to take an opportunity just to notice what's present for you. You might notice sounds initially. Might hear the humming of your computer or animals moving around in the house. Whatever you're noticing, just notice. Continue to breathe. Using your breath as an anchor to bring you back into this present moment. You might also notice physical sensations in your body. Maybe it's the cushion that you're sitting on, the feeling of your clothes against your skin. This is an opportunity to tune in to what's here. Maybe you didn't notice before. You might also notice thoughts moving through your mind. Just let those thoughts move through and notice them like clouds in the sky. You notice yourself attaching to anything, wanting to change thoughts or sensations. You can just notice that too. Continue to breathe, coming back to that sensation of being breathed. Just know we have about 1 more minute left in a short meditation. Opportunity to soak up the present moment. know if you're struggling to be right here, right now. You can come back to your feet planted on the ground. Feel yourself being supported by the earth. And supported by your breath. I invite you now to take a few more intentional breaths as we come back into the service space with each other, and offer yourself some gratitude for showing up this morning, for yourself and your community here at Sanctuary. When you're ready, you wiggle your fingers and your toes, come back into the service space, and open your eyes as you're ready. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Courtney. Now, lead us in our litany of gratitude, and I invite you to unmute your mics and join me when I say, we live in all things live in us. We live by the sun, we feel by the moon, we move by the stars. We live in all things.
And all things live in us.
We eat from the earth, we drink from the rain, we breathe of the air. We live in all
things.
All
And
things.
all things live in us.
We call to each other, we listen to each other, our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all
things.
All
things live in us.
We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight. We live in
all things.
All
And all
things.
things live in us.
We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying. We live in
all things.
All
things live in us.
We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. Thank you, everyone. If you'd resume your mute. I invite Derek to help us with our first reading this morning.
Good morning, everyone. As One Thinketh, Chapter 1 continued, a sanctuary adaptation of James Allen's original work, As a Man Thinketh. We are made or unmade by ourselves. In the armory of thought we forge the weapons by which we destroy ourselves. We also fashion the tools by which we build ourselves heavenly mansions of joy, strength, and peace. By the right choice and true application of thought, we ascend to the divine perfection. By the abuse and wrong application of thought, we descend below the level of the beast. Between these two extremes are all grades of character, and we are their maker and master. Of all the beautiful truths pertaining to the soul, which have been restored and brought to light in this age, none is more gladdening or fruitful of divine promise and confidence than this. We are the masters of our thoughts, the molder of our character, and the maker and shaper of condition, environment, and destiny. As a being of power, intelligence, and love, as the Lord of our own thoughts, we hold the key to every situation and contain within ourselves that transforming and regenerative agency by which we make ourselves that which we will. Only by much searching and mining are gold and diamonds obtained, and we can find every truth connected with our being, if we will dig deep into the mine of the soul. We are the maker of our own character, the molder of our own lives, and the builder of our own destiny. If we will watch, control, and alter our thoughts, utilizing every experience, even the most trivial occurrence, as a means of obtaining knowledge of ourselves, which is understanding, wisdom, and power.
Thank you, Derek. We'll now take a moment to reflect on this reading. So if you have your journal nearby, now is a great time to bring it in front of you. And our journal prompt this morning: search within yourself. What are the divine truths that lead to the understanding, wisdom, and power that Alan speaks of? What practices can you employ to redirect thoughts when they are moving in a direction opposite of these divine truths? We'll allow 5 minutes for us to reflect on this. If you'd like to begin finishing up your thoughts. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring the paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. Invite Tristan.
Tao Te Ching, chapter 50. When one is out of life, one is in death. The companions of life are 13. The companions of death are 13. And when a living person moves into the realm of death, his companions are also 13. How is this? Because he draws upon the resources of life too heavily. It is said that he who knows well how to live meets no tigers or wild buffaloes on his road and comes out from the battleground untouched by the weapons of war. For in him, a buffalo would find no butt for his horns, a tiger nothing to lay his claws upon, and a weapon of war no place to admit its point. How is this? Because there is no room for death in him.
Thank you, Tristan. We'll now officially begin closing out our service with some announcements. This Tuesday, we will be hosting our Community Sacred Circle at our Broadway location at 5:30 p.m. We do ask that you register beforehand so we know who to expect. We also will be having our second quarterly community meeting following our Sunday service on May 1st. So if you'd like to join us and mark your calendars for that date, please do so. As a reminder, we have our More Than Integration coaching, which is a great resource for members and non-members alike to explore and create accountability around their entheogen practices. And we also are still in development of our cleric training. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, I'll drop a link in the chat after we close out, where you can sign up to receive more emails once we have more details around that information. With that, if you have enjoyed the service and or the community conversations afterwards, we would love it if you would consider making a donation to help support the efforts of the church. All donations received gratefully go towards current programs, development, and implementation of new programs and operating expenses. By donating, you help bring to reality the vision of Psanctuary Church. Our community consists of families and individuals from all walks of life and is open to individuals from any faith or background. If you, like many others throughout history, hold these mushrooms as a sacrament for sincere and intentional spiritual practice and would like to be part of this community, we invite you to head over to our membership application page and begin the membership process. You should see a link in the chat once we close out service. Becoming a member is a 5-step process, which includes a discovery call with us. Members of Sanctuary Church have access to our growing list of integration coaches and therapists, members-only events, including sacrament opportunities, our membership portal, and our members-only Discord chat, which is a daily connection with our community. Also, if you'd like to volunteer to help with a Sunday reading or our meditation portion, you can reach out to me directly at info@sanctuary.org or through the Discord chat. And with that, I'd like to close out our service, recognizing we've come together with intentions of service to the land and all its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with the collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. And for those unable to stay, we thank you for being with us today. As we further our conversation, please remember that all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all.